What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. This is my latest Amazon Echo Dot. It sits on my nightstand, and I was really looking for a way to free up a little space. And because the dots aren't a huge footprint, it doesn't take up a ton of space, but I found this, and it is the desktop stand in black made for these dots. And I thought, well, it might actually do a couple of things for me. Comes in this box here, is take up a little smaller footprint on my stand and also angle the dot in a way that might help, pick up my voice commands as well as broadcast when I'm listening to music, or make sure that something isn't resting on it. So many times I can take something like my iPad or my laptop and put it on top of it, a book I'm reading, and it kind of muffles that sound a little bit. Here what we have is a plastic stand. It's all just plastic, black here, and looks pretty nice. It has a little bit of like a brushed finish here, so it doesn't really show fingerprints that well. If it were a really shiny piano black or something, that could definitely show it. It's really light. As you can see, it's kind of like a folded piece of origami plastic here. There's nothing overly complex about it. It's got a nice radius right there where it should hold the dot. I'm not actually sure if I need to actually take out the cord, but I'm going to do that. So I'm going to take out the power cord, because I think what you're going to want to do is run it through the back here now. And the first thing I'm going to do is make sure that the power outlets are down, and I'm not sure if I should go in. Nope, it's going to go in the back definitely. And pretty easy, you kind of just pull it out like this, separate it. And because this has a little bit of a chubby center, what ends up happening is it kind of gets held in place by this ring, so it actually can't come out. But that looks pretty nice, right? It's kind of hides whatever fabric you get, so if you really want that fabric showing through. And then the back just kind of braces it in, so it just kind of rests there really comfortably. And then you can just plug this cord back in. Obviously you have a huge cutout there, so you don't have to worry about it, but then boom, just like that. Look at that. Now I've got my dot, say, on my nightstand, angled towards me. Nothing about the speaker is covered up here, so everything radiates out. In fact, that might actually be a better pattern for most of us. As well as you can see this illuminated ring here, so if you get Amazon notifications or the blue ring when it's listening or talking to you, you can still see all that. And like I said, even though it's not overly large, like a large hockey puck, this is definitely less real estate, smaller footprint on my nightstand. So I think actually improvements across the board. Better position, smaller footprint, and this thing is super cheap. Check it out. I will put a link to it in the description. Peter Von Panda, out.